Hello, welcome to this read for the end of this week, but also the portal that is the eclipse portal beginning. So, this is the moon read for this Virgo full moon lunar eclipse. I just made some quick notes because I just finished recording the beginning of the week messages, and it's pretty much just, sort of a continuation. We'll see what the cards have to say. Um, but again, eclipses have the potential for huge transformative energy, and that is coming in very strong. It is a blood moon. I said in the last read that this has a lot to do with the feminine energy coming in to like really, I think it's coming in more to facilitate this transformation rather than, you know, um, so it's more of like just letting us know we have backing behind us. But again, it's nothing to be, you know, up. They can be tumultuous. Things can go, you know, they can be a little intense because it's asking us to do to make these transformations. But it's also because it's like it's the death and rebirth, right? So we're going to have the death of the old ways. And the new energy wants to come in, but it can't come in unless you do the process around that whole letting go of the old, right? So it is in Virgo. And what did I want to say about that? Um, Basically, it's just to focus on the fact that each soul carries a unique gift to be shared with the world. We all have a different energy and reason and purpose that we're here and what we came here to help facilitate. And then also, like, it goes hand in hand. Uh, we'll read that next week in that week read, but like on the 20th of the month we're going into spring equinox. So again, the birth of something new. I pulled this card just, I'll put it back in the deck if it comes up again. But the full moon in Virgo is you are good enough. But the reason I really pulled it was more the image. It's just this ease and grace, like we talked about at the beginning of the week, and this allowing this more feminine, nurturing. Um, I don't know why the word blossoming is coming in, but that's like a transformation, right? The lotus flower blooming is enlightenment. So, yeah. Oh, I'm missing a duck. I just realized that. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I was like, oh, I can't do this moon read. I'm missing one of the decks. That's interesting that it was that deck too. That's the um, wisdom of the hidden realms. So I always use that as kind of like to like see where we are. So yeah, the big thing is too is like don't be afraid of this eclipse energy. Use it again. Use it in the best way possible and head into it again in that state. Like if we look at this picture, uh, if we look at her, oh hi Sam, come on in. If we look at that, she's just in a state of sort of like meditative energy. In or out, Beba? Go make a choice. I'm gonna close the door so you would choose. Go. You okay? Come on, lay down. Go lay down. Anyway, pushed his way in and now he wants out. Hey, come say hi to everybody on the camera. No, you want out. Sorry. Off you go. Go. Thank you. Goofball. Okay. All right. Let's get right to the cards because I feel like it's just like it's not that I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just like let's leave it up to chance. Okay. um. Okay. I'm gonna do 3 of the portal cards because this eclipse is a very big portal. So, what are we looking at over those 2-week period of the between the eclipses? Um, in terms of what it's coming in to do. All right, first up, the Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. What did I just say? So by the full or the new moon on, what was that, the 29th? No. Yeah, the 29th at the end of the month. Um, the old out with the old, in with the new. So we are in this death rebirth cycle. Very much so, this portal. Sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Yeah, that just means like, here we go. It's on, everybody, it's on. Oh, and the crystal skulls. They've been making like themselves known again. It's kind of interesting. They hold a lot of wisdom. Clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. So, yeah, just tuning into the new for all of us. Okay, let's take a look at this moon. We'll do three, as always, three cards for each of each deck. And just really, what does this moon want us to focus on? All right, it's good. It's good news. Okay, it's our typical things we have to do. Old, letting go of the old, bringing in the new. So the first one up is releasing negativity. So I would say that's the old energy, right? The whole world needs to release. Hopefully we can do it. I know we can. I think we're going to. We also got hold your vision. So this is just reminding you, like, it's not ever a done deal where you just like put out what you want to manifest and leave it. Keep actively working on it, right? Again, what do we want to see? What do we want to feel? Um, what is the old? What old do we need to let go of? What new do we want to see? And then it's golden. It's golden, baby. Prosperity lies ahead. If you remember, I always pick new moon in Taurus. What's it in at the end of the month? I should have looked that up. Anyway, I don't think it's in Taurus. I'm pretty sure it's in like Pisces. I want to say Pisces. Let's just look it up right now. Anyway, prosperity lies ahead. The definition of prosperity is to thrive. It's not necessarily about financially, but it can be. But what it really has to do with is just really thriving in the life that we're in, right? And so those are good things to ask for, right? Um, this is great news. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, let's look at uh, new moon solar eclipse. Oh, wait. It's not going to tell me. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, when we get there, it's not in Virgo again, is it? No. Anyway, okay. I'll try one more thing. New moon March 2025. I don't know why it doesn't want to tell me this. It's in No, that's the blood moon in Virgo. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about the new moon. Aries. Ooh. Okay. Could be a good one just to bring in the new, but maybe the new masculine. Oh, that would be nice. They're waiting to in the wings, so to speak. All right. Oops, that one came. Oh, it's funny. I just thought about that card. Maybe I magnetically drew it. I just knew it was like as soon as we started the reading, I was like, I see that card in my mind's eye. And this was the deck I forgot to grab. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we got a definite, absolute shift happening here. So just really, just be really like attentive through this next 2 weeks. I feel like we're going to be presented with so many opportunities to see this transformation in front of our eyes rather than just us talking about it and sort of feeling into it. And that it's like all systems go for like um just really confirming and showing you everything. Okay, which card do I want to read first? Well, we'll read the one. This one popped out first. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service, Selflessness, Humility, Conscious Action. I just always think of this too, is it's like it is the Enlightenment card, right? To be that energy of, um, again, like we talked about at the beginning of the week, to be in the state of peace and ease and grace and be exemplifying that out to the world so that people can follow the lead, follow the example, be full of gratitude, be in this state as much as you can. Um, we got the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, patience. It's all happening, you guys. Like it's really critical that I feel like it's just more so that it's like really be paying attention because they're really putting it out there that hey, here we are, here we go, one we go all together forward. The cosmos. This moon is about creativity and vastness. That also is again the nod to keeping up with our not just gratitude practices but our manifestation practices. Again, we're part of the cosmos. We are co-creating this new earth, so we have to keep working on it. We don't, you know, it's it's not just like something we just want to we just like, but don't you want to see those answers, like the tangibility of what is happening in the transformation on this planet? I do. I'd love to see some real I I know I could feel that things are happening and changing, but it's just a matter of it would be nicer for people to have more tangible proof of it, and so not just proof isn't even the word, but just so that we're more in a state of um, awe and wonder, but that we're having, like, I think we need a little bit of hope right now. Like that's the overall messaging I'm getting, is I'm definitely seeing a lot of people not so much losing faith. I mean, they'll lose it for a couple days and then come back, but right now it's hard because this is like, what is all this work for? Um, when nothing is really seemingly getting better. Oops. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I mean, it's really just about doing the work. Let's see here. Okay, which do I want to read first? It's honestly, it's just what I'm just repeating what I've already said. Release your blocks. This is letting go of all the old. Off it goes. Reveal what needs to be seen. Now, this is interesting because I don't think this is necessary. Again, it actually goes back to the beginning read for the week, is just we are going to see a lot of like truth revealed, disclosed, all of that. So just know this is the energy we're in. And again, this all has to be revealed so it can be cleaned up. And we got be real. This one always is a little weird to me because, like, realistic is one thing. I guess that's meaning what it needs to be. But the funny part about Aquarius is that that energy tends to be more futuristic and where we want to actually head. So I would say this is more around, again, back to the manifestation thing, is just be like doing the work. And this one, it's like they're like, gathering water from the river, or it looks like they're pouring it back in. Anyway, okay, you know what? I'm gonna grab this deck and I'm gonna ask for one more card and then more of a clarifier of what we need to be doing for this. Oops, there it is. Okay, cool your emotions. I guess so. Okay, I would say that in terms of like us just living in this 3D plane is it honestly, this is really tipping the hat to that. I said it in the last video too, of not kind of engaging in the division and that kind of stuff. Getting right out of that because it's not helping or assisting anybody. So kind of try to take the emotion out of things. Um, and try to step back from that division consciousness. Being real, I think, means um, like, yeah, we just need to look more at like what is real to you, what is authentic to you. I mean, that's kind of what came up at the beginning of the energy read for the week is more about self care and discerning and making sure you're okay, but also just um, we're kind of in the place where we're reinventing or rebirthing ourselves. So what does that look like? So it's more just a nod to making sure you're spending the time to do those little bits of work, right? Um, that we're not just like careening through this and just we'll see what happens on the other side of it. That's not helping either, right? It's just like because when we have a come what may attitude, it's okay, but you have to be willing to accept what comes because you said, I'll take it however, whatever. Like, so it's almost like being, don't leave it to just like throwing something against the wall and seeing what sticks. Be doing the work around what what you really want to see. That's the moon energy. That's what we should be doing. Okay, I always like these as more advice cards too. Let's just see. Okay. Good. Mhm. Yeah, I think we need one more. Oops. Yeah. Okay. That's purely what it is just be like okay, so if you're going to be doing anything, I did see somewhere too that the point of this moon is really about like we're writing the script for the new. So really be doing those sorts of things. So if you are doing any kind of moon ceremony, ritual, whatever you want to call it, or meditation, again, it's really just focusing around our gratitude and our manifestation. So I'll read that. We'll go this way first. So again, the first thing, and it's in true full moon fashion, we are being asked to release and let go of the stuff that isn't serving us. I mean, how many times have we been through this? Um, so, and there's like a word of caution there about like making sure we're not, um, that we're doing some work around it. So we're not trying to carry in this old energy because it can't come. It doesn't work. It's not, it's like when you travel to Europe and you have to get a different, plug-in converter. Like this energy is not, there's no plug-in converter in 5D. Like we can't go back, we can't try to plug in 3D energy in 5D. It's not going to work. So it's important that you maybe like we get new things to use on this. Like, so if we want to plug something in, right, we're going to go find a new whatever we need for new, right? Starting to really focus on that. So really letting go of the old. I'm gonna do that last. The take a breath card is in there. So again, that energy of like really just like taking this like I don't want to say lightly because that's not really a word, but just easily. There doesn't need to be any force or pushing or overdoing or underdoing. It's just take a breath and honestly, it's we just have to have that discernment of like be in reflection and deep thought. Like that came up at the beginning of the week, and I think it's really important as a way to kick off this eclipse corridor. Because again, that's gonna be Friday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday and Sunday in the beginning of the week is letting go of all that old crap. Because by the time even we hit equinox, which is going to be the midpoint of the two eclipses, we have to be focusing on what's rebirthing, right? We got all those uh, cards about children in the first part of this reading. So it's like, what do we need to do to tap into that innocence, that wonder, that awe, that creativity? How do we birth the new? Like, start working on that stuff as part of this moon. What are we not taking with us moving forward? What do we want to see? And but doing it like the breath card is just like, but do it with ease and grace. It's nothing. Just write in your journal, meditate, just have some calmness around it. It's not, there shouldn't be the feeling of pressure or anything like that. It should just be a nice, almost natural flow that comes to you. So we also got the support card. So um, this one says moon circle. So I'd almost like, it's almost saying like it would be nice to have a gathering, right? And but work with like-minded people. Like in this one, there's only three of them. You might just have two close friends and do a little moon ceremony. But do it around this card, which is, we also got the law of attraction. There's the three, like they're the three maidens out creating, out spreading the energy of love. Yeah, spend this moon again. I don't think we have to spend a ton of time on the releasing part. It's like we kind of already know all the shit that's not working and how that we need to let it go. Really focusing on on creating the new, on birthing the new. So let the death happen of the old. It's almost like we already know that that's going, right? So it's just, we're at that point where we just have to let it happen, observe it, mourn it, love it, and then lovingly let it go so that we can bring in the new. That's completely what this moon is about. So whatever you need to do, make sure you're doing that. I would say though, like, I don't know, have a ceremony, get together with some friends, dance in the moonlight. All right, let's. I did the golden futures for the other read, so we'll finish this read off by doing. Oh, sorry, that just caught my attention. Yeah. Okay, it just caught my attention. I'm still gonna draw three of these cards, but we got alignment. What caught my attention was the That's not Metatron's cube, is it? Maybe it is. Anyway, it caught my attention. Alignment. It's coming together. Precision. Don't worry. Everything is taken care of. Okay, let's do three of these, and then that feels like that moon read was really short. That's maybe what it is. It's pretty easy peasy, right? It's not super hard stuff we got to do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 1 second here. Oh, that's funny. Okay. It's like, I need to turn it up, but it's not on the bottom. Okay. Honestly, this is just going to be a repeat for some of it. Number 1, things to do for this moon. Release the past. Releasing the past. Emerging. Transforming. How many times have we said that word in this read and the last one? Energies transmuted. Again, that's kind of the interesting thing. So a lot of you might be asking, like, okay, I'm letting go of this old stuff, but like maybe some of it needs to come, but it has to be in a different energy. It has to transmute into something else. Basically, it has to be like right now, it's lead, right? It's heavy, it sucks, it's dense, it's terrible, it's like it's not helping us. It's not exactly maybe even healthy for us to be hanging on to. But if we alchemize and turn that into gold to take with us into the golden future, it's a much better metal. It's better conductivity. Um, yeah, transmuting energies for this moon is big. Okay. We also got the road is clear. You know what to do. Walk it your way. Interesting. This is, I think, where that like goes back to the first read at the beginning of the week, which was that discernment card. I think I still have it there. Let's see. So it's this deep reflection, right? I think it's like when you say, I don't know what to do. It's like if you it's like it's like you need to make a phone call that you don't necessarily want to make, but you have to do it so that because you need the answer, right? You might have to be on hold for like an hour, but go into this deep dive and talk to your higher self and start asking. It's not so much about just discerning the information you're being given, but it's asking the question, what what needs to be done here? You it's already the answer's already inside of us though, right? We know that. And walk it your way. Like don't even listen to me if you don't want to. Do it. You gotta like it's that Fleetwood Mac song. You've got to go your own way. Like my way is going to be totally different from how you get there. One second. Okay. Sorry, it's getting a little dry there. Okay, the other card. Mm. Okay, we also got the healing stones again. Tenderness, care, gentleness. That's the second time that one's come up. Nourishment. So it's still, again, this process of transmutation. It doesn't require us to be like focused and intense and like almost manipulating change to happen. We have to be in this like calm, zen, meditative, peaceful, whatever this is, working with crystals, working with the energies, and just with the intention of allowing things to transmute for the best and highest good. That's all you have to phrase it as. So getting into those like things for this moon is like doing these meditations. It's funny though because I don't want to call it a meditation. It's like it just is this card like it's deep thought. It's contemplation. That's the word I was missing. I couldn't get that in the last video. But that's the thing. That's what you need to be in a state of not just meditation, but contemplation, where we're like really working the brain about and the soul and the higher self about what is this all about? And just really that deep dive of listening for those answers and then continuing to question those until we feel we have the true understanding of it. It does require us to do this. So lots of contemplation and meditation through this moon, I think. I think I read somewhere that like the it's about a 6 hour period of time. Totality is only like about an hour and 3 minutes, but the overall process to cross is about 6 hours. And they said, I don't know the time, you'll have to look that up in your zone, but at 6 hours is critical to what we're feeling, thinking, doing, all of that. It's like um, it's a major manifestation portal. So it's very important that in that 6 hours we are doing um, something where we're connecting to the energy of what we want to create, what we want to see, what we want to do, right? So I would say, and even if that 6 hours, I don't know, happens to be when we're sleeping, is that make sure before you go to bed that night that you've either written intentions or that you before you go to sleep, we say a little prayer or just say like, this is, I'd like to have an easy, peaceful, great sleep, but I also want to be working on transmuting the energy for this new energy to come in, and this is my intention. Okay, it's critical. I remember them saying. Okay, we also got returning, spiral journey, growth, renewal, healed. Yeah, I mean, dude, we've been waiting for this. It's like, ugh, doesn't that just look like meditate? Again, it's a labyrinth, right? A meditative labyrinth. So being in that state, and we talked about this, like what true ascension is really is about. It's more that it's a remembering, an awakening to remembering who we are and why we came here, what this is all about, what we're supposed to be doing. So it's super, super important that we're kind of like focusing on those energies and almost just like that it is like if you look at that card, it's just like it's like it's the way of being, right? Yeah. Let it be a part of this moon meditation that you do. Okay. I'm going to finish with one Nature's Rhythm Oracle, and then we'll leave it there. Uh, yeah. Above all, just again, all I can just see is just being peaceful and observant. And okay, we got Vortex card. I think that's the last one in the deck. 39. Is it 39 cards? 42. Oh, it is 42. Okay. Vortex. I create a powerful vortex of light in and around my home. When your intentions are guided by unconditional love and your actions match your intentions, you create a powerful vortex of energy. When you stand in this knowing, it is impossible to disrupt your field. Clear stagnant energy in your home and invite I can't read that word. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Anyway, of pure positive source light. Basically, yeah, making sure there are many naturally occurring vortexes throughout the world. Unfortunately, we often develop land or unconsciously paving over them, not paying little attention to the elements and the energies of Mother Earth. Um, it's a reminder to build a vortex around your home and regularly tend to it. It's funny because in the last read, the at the end, the Merkaba came up, right? So that is also about your field of energy around you, your light body, right? All of those things. So I think we're also being shown that in this contemplative state, we're also able to get the answers of how we do that on a more permanent basis and have that light around our, not just ourselves, our this home right now, this body that you're in is your home for your soul at this time, but also around the energies that we're in, the spaces we're in. So just really being um, aware and contemplative about how we're using that energy, making sure there's not stagnant, stale energy in there, and that we're really tending to ourselves and our energy field. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it for this moon. So I'm going to leave it there. And I hope everything goes well for you. And we'll be back next week. And we'll have 2 videos next week too, because we'll be doing the weekly read, but we'll do a special equinox one because I think it's going to be important and matter. So take care of yourselves. Have a good night. I love you.